Hi everybody, how you all doing? Good day to you all and welcome back to another video on my channel. My name is Blessing and you're welcome to my Blessedom TV. So I used to say Blessedom, just Blessedom, but now I've added TV to it. So it's the same me, it's still me, it's the same channel. So you're welcome to join us here. Subscribe and also hit the notification bell so I keep you updated whenever I upload a new video. And I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate your support for me here. So in this video, I want to quickly react to the trending video about Nigerian pastors, not only Nigerian pastors, but mega pastors, pastorpreneurs asking members to pay money into their accounts through online. Somebody even made a video that's Bishop David Oyedepo. He's a multimillionaire. He has everything. His needs are met, but he still sent this code that people should be paying money into his account in this period of uncertainty. And you have people who have made all the money, who have made money through school, who have made money through church. I'm nothing against him that he's made money or something like that, but I expected a little bit of consideration. I think that in the spirit of Christianity, this is when those who have should show love to those who don't have, and going into this lockdown, I was actually thinking about those people in Nigeria, how they are going to cope, because I know that Nigerians generally survive on a daily basis, like day-to-day basis, day income. They go out, they sell, they make some sell, they eat from whatever they made. So it's going to be a very difficult time. So I was really outraged that pastors that have made money, like multi-millionaire pastors, are still asking for more. Like, we are talking about people that have reservoir. We are talking about people that you expect that they will even, have some scheme to give food to the poor at this time because they are rich. I don't understand this kind of greed. I feel that there is no man of God, a true servant of God, that will be demanding money from poor people at this time. In my mind, the way I see it is that anybody that is a true servant of God will be concerned about how the people are going to survive 2 weeks of lockdown. You don't even know after that 2 weeks if it's going to be enough. So why would people who have made enough money, if it's even a small pastor in a small congregation at some corner in a village or in some outskirts of town, is even understandable, because let's be truthful, this is also their own means of livelihood. I personally have nothing against pastors. I have nothing against clergymen or religious people, but I just hate deceit. I feel that the government has failed and they are deceiving people, and the pastors are the second hope of the people. And why are they taking advantage of the people to this extent, and even especially the big pastors? And to be honest, at this time we need pastors. Pastors are going to be praying online. Pastors are going to be encouraging people, because we live in this kind of society and we have been brought up to be highly religious and so dependent on spiritual help. And pastors do a good job. I'll never say pastors are irrelevant, pastors are not needed. They fill a void, really. They are useful and they play important role, especially in rural areas, in different communities. Not these mega pastors. These mega pastors, you can't even come into their presence. Like, they are so high up there, you have no access to them. Maybe, they are subordinates and stuff like that. But I'm talking about different pastors in different corners. Of course, there are also small pastors that exploit their member and take advantage. But truly, there are a lot of pastors who are only hope of their people. And I can really tell you that a lot of pastors will be feeding their members at this time, because pastor is like government altogether. If they are sick, they will go to church and go to pastor. If they need money for school fees, like, all their needs are being met by pastors. These pastors in rural communities, they do a lot. They help their members, like, they are present in the life of their members, and they give their members hope. Like, when somebody is in the hospital and they are feeling sick, they are feeling down, their spirits are down, and then their pastor comes there to visit them and pray for them. Their spirit is lifted up, and they just get well. In Germany, it's called Seelsorge, like, spiritual care. It's needed. They have that role that they play in the life of people. So I will never negate that, because we all profit from it at one point or the other. You are going to need the comfort of a pastor. Pastor, pray for me. A pastor, one thing or the other, you know, they are always there. They counsel you, they advise you. Most of the time, you know, they are your number one on-call person. So I don't want to overlook the part that pastors are playing in our lives, but I feel that these mega pastors, these are the ones that are actually my concern. The big pastors that have made money, that they have everything that this life offers. I feel that this is the time for them to give back a little bit to their community, you know, because this world is not our home, isn't it? And we are just passing through, right? So why are you accumulating all this wealth? To what end? To what end? For what purpose? Are we not going to heaven again? Or you want to stay here and be eating all the money? It's not enough. You know, even the Bible says it in Ecclesiastes that vanity, all is vanity. It's just a toil under the sun. So why would a pastor want to collect money? Not just a small pastor. Like, if you even give these smaller pastors who are within the communities, you can be sure that people will benefit from it, because some people will not have food. It's pastor they are going to run to. Some people will not be able to know how to cope. It's pastor they are going to run to. So sometimes if you even give those pastors at the rural level, it gets back to the people. But if you give these big pastors now, to what end are you giving them? They have enough. Please, if you have something to give, you can give to the small pastors in the small areas. These ones, they have reservoir. They can live from the reservoir until the crisis is over. Yeah, because we know that those small pastors, they need to live on something, and people depend on them a lot. So yeah, and they are available, they are within the reach of their members. So those are the pastors we can give. I'm not going to say don't give to any pastor at all. I'm not going to say pastors are all bad. I only call them out in the deceit, when they are deceiving people that they can heal. And we see that coronavirus is here and nobody's talking about healing. We even see Pastor Nenche giving healthcare supplies, which is what it's supposed to be. But before now, they will be claiming that they can heal, you know. So I'm not against pastors. I don't know if I've communicated that in one way or the other, but no, I'm really not against pastors, because I understand that they are very much needed in a society like Nigeria society. Even here, pastors are needed. They are paid. Even if their congregation doesn't have enough money, the government will support them. Yeah, so pastors are really needed, and those pastors that we feel that they need support, we can support them. But I can tell you, these pastorpreneurs, they don't need your support. They don't need you to pay them at this time. If you have that money, sow it into the life of poor people around you. Please, my people, let us be our brother's keeper. Don't think that if you don't give it to pastor, your blessings will elude you. No, it's not true. Don't think that if you don't pay your tithes, suffering and calamity will fall on you. No, it's not true. Pay it into the life of all those poor people around you who don't have anything to eat. Please, let us do something different at this time. Let's stop feeding this mammon. Anyway, this is all I just want to say. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do so. What do you think? Let's hear from you. You are free to add your own comments and your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Yeah, I will reply, and let's interact with one another, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.